Welcome to Sports Roundup on this Sunday afternoon, going into the Sunday evening, May the 4th, 2014. Good afternoon and evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins, and here is what is happening in the world of sports. We will start it off at Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts. The Boston Red Sox, after taking the first two weekend series games against the Oakland A, we're looking for the sweep.
And we're going to race towards Nesson Clubhouse tonight.
And top of the first inning, the Oakland A's got on the board first on a Brendan Moss single on a soft line drive to center fielder Jackie Brown Jr. and Josh Donaldson scores, and it was 1-0 in the favor of the Oakland A's here. And then in the bottom of the fifth inning, the Red Sox would tie the game on a Grady Sizemore double on a ground ball to right fielder Josh Reddick, fifth double of the season for Sizemore, and Mike Karp scores, and A.J. Przinsky to third base, and it was 1-1 to score. And then in the top of the 16th, Yelena Cespedes doubles on a fly ball to center fielder Jackie Bradley Jr. and Josh Donaldson scores 2-1 in favor of the Oakland A's here. But then in the bottom of the 7th, A.J. Przinsky homers on a flying ball to right field, third homer of the season, and game is started 2-2 apiece. And in the bottom of the 9th inning, the Red Sox had a chance to win the game, but Jim Johnson turns and double play in the bottom of the 9th inning near, and top of the 10th inning near. Yanis Cespedes singles on a soft ground ball to third baseman Will Middlebrooks, and Jed Lowry scores, and Josh Donaldson at third, and Alberto Caspa second, and it was 3-2 in favor of the Oakland A's. But the Red Sox struck back in the bottom of the 10th inning near on a Will Middlebrooks single on a fly ball to the center fielder Coco Crisp, and Will Middlebrooks vents to the second on a fielding error by center fielder Coco Crisp. And then in the Will Middlebrooks trying to advance the third, but a heads-up play by Derek Barton and the third baseman Josh Donaldson to get Middlebrooks out at third, the leadoff runner, and then one play later, Dustin Pedroia grounded into a double play as the Boston Red Sox fail to get a sweep of the Oakland A's as they lose a tough one, 3-2 to the Oakland Athletics at Fenway Park as Jim Johnson got the win to go to 3-2 in the season, 1.2 inning pitch, 1 hit, and Chris Capano got lost 1-1 with a 0.2 innings pitch, 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned run, and 2 bad balls. Next up for the Boston Red Sox, they will welcome the Cincinnati Reds to Fenway Park on Tuesday night, as the Boston Red Sox will get Felix Strumana on the man for the Red Sox, while Homer Bale on the man for the Reds. Alright, let's take a look at our other scores around the majors here. Out in Kansas City, the Detroit Tigers leading the Kansas City Royals 9-4. That game being played in the bottom of the 9th inning here. Out in Houston, the Seattle Mariners leading the Houston Astros 8-6. That game being played in the top of the 9th inning here. Out in Philadelphia, the Philadelphia Phillies leading the Washington Nationals 1-0 in that game being played in the top of the 8th inning here. Out in Los Angeles, the Texas Rangers all over the Los Angeles Angels 9-2. That game being played in the top of the 4th inning here. In San Diego, the San Diego Padres and the Arizona Diamondbacks deadlocked at 3-3 apiece. That game being played in the bottom of the 4th inning here. Out in Cincinnati, the Milwaukee Brewers leading the Cincinnati Reds 3-2. Out in Denver, the New York Mets leading the Colorado Rockies 4-0. Games being played in the bottom of the 4th inning here. Scores that are final: Chicago White Sox nipping the Cleveland Indians 4-3. Tampa Bay over the New York Yankees 5-1. Miami Marlins defeating the Los Angeles Dodgers 5-4. San Francisco Giants defeating the Atlanta Braves 4-1. Toronto Blue Jays defeat the Pittsburgh Pirates 7-2. And the Minnesota Twins defeat the Baltimore Orioles 5-2. And the score just got final. Detroit Tigers defeating the Kansas City Royals 9-4. Okay, let's take a look at the NHL Stanley Cup playoff action here.
It's like a safety squeeze in an odd situation with guys on set.
Okay, you got 8 8:06 left in the third period. Chicago Blackhawks leading the Minnesota Wild 2-1. Chicago Blackhawks get a goal from Jonathan Taves in the first period at 11:02 to make it 1-0 Blackhawks. And then 56 seconds left in the second period, Brennan Saad gets a goal, and it was 2-0 in favor of the Blackhawks through 2 periods. And then in the third period, Cody McBunk gets a goal, and the Minnesota Wild are within 1 as the Chicago Blackhawks lead the Minnesota Wild 2-1. That game being played in the third period with 8:06 left in the period at the United Center. And in the Consol Energy Center in game number 2 of the Eastern Conference second round, New York Rangers and Pittsburgh Penguins will square off. Rangers lead the series 1-0 here. Alright. NBA playoff action here. And 2 Game 7s.
Superstar of the game, brought by the Super Dealers of New England. We'll say the stars of the game because they go 4 innings of work.
Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, and the New Brooklyn Nets advanced to the second round of the NBA playoffs against Miami as they defeat the Toronto Raptors 104-103. And with 5:08 left in the third quarter, San Antonio Spurs leading the Dallas Mavericks 80-63 here.
Congratulations on the win. You went 2 innings. Talk about some of the trouble that you got into but able to get out.
And PGA Golf. JB Holmes hasn't won on the PGA Tour since 2008. Jason Bourne 2010. Martin Voss and Kevin Kinsler search for their wins, and there's Phil Mickelson followed third round in the leaderboard. JB Holmes, leader 1 stroke over Jason Bourne in the Wells Fargo Championship in Charlotte, North Carolina. And that's it for the sports roundup. It's May 4th, 2014 on Sunday after Peace. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now. Here.